Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, soldier gunned down in fiery exchange in downtown Kingston. A soldier has died as a result of injuries sustained during a shooting incident along Charles Street and Chestnut Lane in Kingston early Friday morning. Reports are that about 1:25 a.m., members of the military were on foot patrol duties in the Charles Street and the Chestnut Lane area when they saw a group of suspicious men traveling on foot. The soldiers went in pursuit of the men, who reportedly opened a gunfire at them. It is reported that the soldiers took evasive action and returned the fire. When the shooting subsided, one member of the military was found suffering from what appeared to be a gunshot wound to the left side of the face, according to the report. The gunmen then made their escape on foot in the area. The injured soldier was rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Independent Commission of Investigations and the Scenes of Crime personnel were on location at the scene. Craft vendor and a common-law spouse killed in St. Elizabeth. A couple was shot dead in Walk Lane in Mountainside, St. Elizabeth on Friday morning. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Superintendent Coleridge Minto, confirmed the incident. Sometime at about 3:45 a.m., the couple was on their way out of the lane. It is understood that the female is a craft vendor who sells in the Montego Bay Craft Market. The common-law spouse was assisting her out when gunshots were heard. Residents stumbled upon the body and summoned the police, he said. On arrival at the scene, we found the lifeless body of the lady lying on the road face down. The gentleman was some distance away in the bushes, added Minto. He said Mountainside is not a crime hotspot. This is a community that is not known for violence. In fact, we haven't had any major crime in this community for over a year now, he said. The residents of this area are very concerned and certainly not accustomed to this type of incident in this space. We are appealing to anyone who may have any information at all on this gruesome act to share with the police, added Minto. He is encouraging those with information that can assist in the police's investigation to contact the authorities. You can call 119 Crime Stop at 311 or the Black River Police. Any information you have, it doesn't matter how slight it is or how minor you think it is, please share it with the police, he said. Cops charge a teen for gang-related offense. A teen already booked for murder and firearm-related offenses has now been slapped with gang-related charges by the Kingston Western Police. The accused 19-year-old Rohan Tomlinson, otherwise called a Popsy, from Bentley Lane, Kingston 13, is charged with being a member of a criminal organization and participating in a criminal organization. Tomlinson is accused of being a member of the Bentley Lane gang from Rosetown, Kingston 13. Police said their investigations have revealed that the accused had been an active member of the gang and regularly attended meetings held by the clique. The police alleged that the accused and other gang members were directly involved in planning and executing the murder of now deceased Marlon Johnson, otherwise called Jamaica. Johnson was shot and killed on the night of Friday, May 17, 2024, along Lamont Lane in Rosetown. Tomlinson was charged with that murder on Wednesday. The gang members, the police said, have been at odds, as some are blaming Tomlinson for the loss of one of their firearms. No court date was given for the accused to appear on the gang-related charges. Medikk to be buried on Saturday at the Church of God in Sav. The music industry will get the chance to pay their final respects to entertainer and businesswoman Stephanie Medikk Williams, who will be buried on Saturday, August 24, 1 year to the date when she was first reported missing by her family. A service of thanksgiving for her life will be held at the Church of God in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland at 10:30 a.m. Medikk, who at one time had ambitions of studying medicine, went missing on August 24, 2023. At the time she went missing, the holistic entrepreneur cum dancehall artist was desperately to ferret out the leads of her whereabouts, but their efforts were unsuccessful. The skeletal remains of her body, confirmed through a post-mortem, and the DNA samples were discovered by law enforcers in a cane field in St. Catherine on February 14, 2024. Investigators confirmed that she was shot and killed and her body dumped in Wallen, close to the Old Brayton community in Portmore. The police have identified persons of interest in her disappearance and the subsequent murder, but are yet to make an official arrest. Medikk emerged on the music scene in 2018 as a 24-year-old. She is best known for songs such as Money Feelings and collaborations such as Overcome featuring Shano and The Boss Level featuring Javilani. Portland man slapped with wounding charges following altercation with her brother. A 43-year-old laborer of Tom's Hope, Portland, has been charged with wounding with intent after he allegedly used a machete to physically assault his brother during a dispute on Sunday, August 18. Reports from the Port Antonio police are that Ian Brown and his brother got into an altercation when he used a machete to inflict a wound to his brother's body. The injured man was rushed to the hospital where he was treated and released. A report was made to the police and Brown was subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized. Attorney says a contact was made with a family of man killed in bird shooting incident. The attorney for the individual who reportedly fired the shot that killed 38-year-old Marlon Davis during a bird shooting expedition in the bushes near Barrett Hall, St. James a week ago, says attempts were made to reach out to the family. Davis's family told the news that they have received no communication from any member of the game crew regarding the answers they desperately need. However, attorney Peter Champagny has denied that claim. I wish to indicate that since the incident, attempts were made by at least one member of the shooting crew to reach out to the family of the deceased with a view to offer condolences and commensurate with them. Although this person was not present at the incident, there was a close relationship with the deceased, Champagny told the news. There has been telephone contact with some of the relatives since the incident, but not from the person who is featured as the shooter. Contacts were finally made with one close member of the family of the deceased yesterday, and arrangements have been made for there to be a meeting to talk and offer condolences, he added. Champagny stated that due to the ongoing investigation, it is best at this time for his client to remain silent and not reach out personally to the family. It must be understood that investigations into this matter are still continuing, and as such, it would be most improper for the person said to be involved in the shooting to be making any form of contact with the relatives of the deceased, lest it be said that there may be some undue influence being exercised, he said. Champagny said while understandably at this point emotions are high, one has to be mindful of security concerns from persons far removed from the situation who may not have fully understood that the incident was an accident. The fact is that both the deceased and the person who was said to have been involved in the shooting shared a very close bond spanning well over a decade. He is traumatized by the loss of his close friend. This is a most unfortunate incident, Champagny added. Over the past decade, Davis took to game bird shooting as a passionate hobby and was looking forward to the 2024 season, which began on Saturday, August 17, and will run for the next 6 weekends. According to reports, shortly after 6:30 a.m. on the first day of the season, Davis was reportedly shot by one of the hunters and subsequently died at hospital. The police are leaning on the belief that it was a case of death by misadventure, but the matter is still under probe. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.